Elephant Man Podcast Network, grown man conversations dealing with elephants in the room. It's your man, DB. Like, subscribe, hit the notification so you can know when new material is coming out. IG, Elephant Man _podcast / Elephant Man Podcast on Facebook and on X / Poster Boys. Also on Rumble, Odyssey, BitChute, Hebrew Connect TV, and Hebrew Sphere. Hallelujah. Don't forget, on TikTok, Elephant Man 219. Subscribe. Blessings, blessings, blessings. This is a day that Yahweh has made. We will rejoice and be glad in it. Be encouraged. Be blessed on the day. Shalom. Blessings to everyone. We thank the Most High Yah for all the many blessings he bestowed upon us. Don P. Yehuda, Salama. Blessings to you. Salama. Yes. We just thank the Most High Yah. Make sure you share. We usually go on at 6 o'clock. But I got to get on at 4 this week, 4 Central. Hallelujah, Yahweh. We're not going to be before you long. And I hate to make stuff political and all that good stuff, but we're seeing what's going on. I'm going to show a little video on the conflict that's going on. And then I'm also going to show this other video from this guy named Dr. Otis. He's very powerful. And then we're going to read some scriptures and we're going to get out of here. So we just thank the Most High Yah for everything you're doing. Let's share this screen real quick so no one is oblivious to this conflict that's going on. But matter of fact, I got to do the hold on. I'm sorry, I'm tripping. I have to do the disclaimer. Copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976. Allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, education, and research. Again, fair use. All right, so fair use. So I'm going to show the fair use banner at the bottom. We're going to get right into the video. And y'all, you know, we all know what's going on with it. You know what I mean? But I got a few questions to ask, and I'm going to talk surface, and then I'm going to talk big picture. I have a few questions to ask. I'm going to talk surface, and then I'm going to talk big picture, and then we're going to get on up out of here. Hallelujah, Yahweh. But I'm going to first share this one first. Very interesting. Fair use. You guys know exactly what's going on. Check it out.
History is unfolding this weekend. The killing of Iranian Supreme Leader Ayatollah Ali Khamenei at the hands of the U.S. and Israeli military. It is reverberating throughout the Middle East right now and beyond. In addition to the Ayatollah, some 40 other senior members of his regime are also dead. After announcing what the U.S. is calling Operation Epic Fury, President Trump said now is the time for the Iranian people to rise up and reclaim their country. But Iran's foreign minister says the Islamic Republic regime will not be defeated. Those words backed up today with retaliatory strikes from Iran targeting Israel and several other countries in the Gulf region hosting American military bases. This war with Iran is already proving to be deadly for the U.S. as well. This morning, Central Command reports 3 service members killed in action, with 5 others seriously wounded as part of Operation Epic Fury. Our senior national security correspondent, Charlie D'Agata, just filed this report with the latest escalating hostilities from Tel Aviv.
Iran began 40 days of mourning for Ayatollah Ali Khamenei after state-run media confirmed that he was killed at his Tehran compound. His successor has been announced as Alireza Arafi to lead a temporary council, but who's really in charge and where they can even meet safely is another matter. Israel Defense Forces released this video today, claiming to show multiple airstrikes blowing up Iranian government headquarters this morning. CBS News cannot independently verify that claim. Intelligence sources tell CBS News as many as 40 senior Iranian officials were killed in the first wave of strikes. Iran's Islamic Republican Guard Corps vowed revenge, saying they've launched the most ferocious offensive operation in the history of the Iranian armed forces towards the occupied territories and American terrorist bases. On day 2 of the war, nearby Gulf state allies have already borne the brunt of multiple drone and missile strikes, though none as hard as Israel itself. An Iranian missile strike overnight in the heart of Tel Aviv left a woman in her 40s dead and more than 40 injured, including 7 children. Throughout the night, air raid sirens and text messages sent residents here scrambling for their bomb shelters. This missile managed to get through one of the most advanced missile defense systems in the world, and that's what's causing concern among U.S. forces here. U.S. military officials tell CBS News that forces from U.S. Central Command continue to launch airstrikes and cruise missiles against Iran, targeting Iranian air defenses, launchers and missile stockpiles, and Iranian regime infrastructure in coordination with Israeli defense forces. Today, the U.S. Embassy here in Israel changed its advisory to American citizens here, saying the embassy is not in a position to evacuate or directly assist Americans in departing Israel, directing that all U.S. government employees and their family members shelter in place in or near their residences until further notice.
All right, Charlie D'Agata in Tel Aviv.
All right, so no one is fair use for that. No one is free, blind or oblivious to what I just showed. So on a lot of different medias and platforms. So I want to talk about. I'm going to ask some questions, and I make some comments, and I'm going to share this other video. It's very, very interesting. But one thing I would say, the narrative that's going out right now, you know, this United States democracy, quote unquote democracy, that's taking place. Take your country back now. This, that, and the other. That's just all, in my opinion, it's all rhetoric. It's deeper than that. And again, I'm not saying red or blue or anything like that, but it's all rhetoric. It's all rhetoric. And then they'll show pictures. I was sharing this with my wife, shout out to Donna, that they will show pictures of people happy and excited and dancing in the streets, right? Woo, he's gone. He's the leader is dead. Well, it's two sides. Every country, you're going to have somebody that's opposing the people that's in control, and you're going to have people that is for the people in control. So what happened is they're showing the pictures of the people who are glad that he is no longer in control. It's not so much terror or terrorism as opposed to you just got a group of people that is not happy with what this guy was doing. Now, my second question is this, or observation is this. Almost the same thing happened in Libya. The same thing happened in Libya with Gaddafi. If you look it up, he's such a terrorist. We had to get him out of there, right? Same thing with Iraq. He's such a terrorist. We need to get him out of there, right? Same thing taking place in Venezuela. He's such a terrorist and a thug, and we need to get him out of there, right? And then they show these pictures of these people excited that the quote-unquote leader is gone, and you're going to have that. But let's just look at just Libya and Iraq. Is their situation better with American democracy? Is their situation better with American democracy? I want you to go do your due diligence and study. Go study. Go look this up. This surface right now. Then I'm going to go deeper into this. Go look it up and see before and after with Saddam Hussein in Iraq, before we got American democracy, and now after with American democracy. Look up Libya before American democracy and after American democracy. You do it. You connect the dots. I want you to look that up. We all got smartphones. We got all these devices. Look it up before and after. First off. Second off, central bank. A lot of these places, they didn't have central banks. When you have a central bank in your nation or your country, the economy, it can be controlled, right? So all of a sudden, it's convenient, those who don't have a central bank in their country are terrorists and evil and wicked. What did 47 say? Evil people, wicked people, right? It's crazy how he can hold the whole world accountable. Again, this is not a red or blue statement because I haven't voted in about 25, 30 years. It's incredible how he can just hold everybody accountable. But he himself, when it's time for him to be held accountable, what's called a witch hunt. But I digress. So go look up those different things first. Second, besides the central bank, is resources in all of these different places. It's resources, right? Venezuela, gold and a lot of different, oil and a lot of different resources. All throughout the UAE and the so-called Middle East, it is resources, oil and precious metals, and it's so many different resources. So many different resources, right? So it's not about, and that's one thing that trips me out too. American Christians, American Christianity, I just don't understand. I can understand from certain people groups because this is the line, the deception that you are a part of this team, you are a part of this regime. No, it's the rich get richer and the poor get poor. You are not. I don't care what the color of your skin is. I don't care if you can go buy a steak tomorrow. You're not a part of that team. You are not a part of the 5%. You're not a part. If you're not one of them 13 bloodlines, right? You're not a part of. You're not in part of it. I don't care. They told you your skin color made you a part of their stuff. Wrong. And so then when it starts to flare up, and you start feeling the heat, red says, what's going on? And then you know what they say? It's blue's fault. And then blue says, what's going on? And you know what blue says? It's red's fault. And they keep you pitted against each other. A house divided cannot stand. They keep you pitted by red and blue. They keep you pitted by black and white. And it's a battle of have and have-nots, right? I'm still on the surface. I didn't go the other part to it yet. Okay? They keep you pitted against each other with this stuff. And it's so easy to see through it. And racist white Eurocentric Christianity, and I hate to call names, Negropeans out here, they will change the narrative to fit, to justify what this man is doing or is allowed to do. Unbiblical, not even civil. It's even uncivil, on a civil level. You go around, don't even ask, just use it. Do this or do that, or I'm a lower taxes, or I'm gonna take away this, or I'm gonna withhold funds from that, or I'm gonna this, that, and other. It's a land grab. What happened when he got the oil tanker from Venezuela? What you gonna do with the oil? And he didn't even have a politically correct answer. Like, I don't know, I'm gonna keep it. That's a pirate. That's a terror. So you terrorizing people on your own soil and fighting with the whole world abroad. But now I'm finna go deep. It's by design. He is allowed to do it. Because think about it. When that stuff happened at the Capitol steps, and he started talking spicy and wasn't what the plan, what they do? They pulled his social media, put him in timeout, put a binky in his mouth, put him in timeout, and gave the presidency to Joe Biden because he wasn't playing the game. Now, we're going to let you out of timeout, but you're going to follow the script like we said, or you're going to be done. Think about that. Think about that. Right now, he's allowed to go against the Constitution, against protocol, against law and order, against Senate, against House. That is allowed. He is allowed to do these things. He is allowed to do these things for a season. He is allowed to, by somebody behind him that you don't even see. You will never see them on TV. You would never see them on TV. So he's going around ranting and raving and doing a good job being an actor. He's an actor. Look up 47 when he did WrestleMania. He had a show, The Apprentice. He's an actor. He's not Democrat. He's not Republican. He might be a Christian, but I don't know. They say, I don't know what he is, but he's an actor. And he's letting it be allowed to do. And here's what I say. This is what I think. This is the second thing. And I always mention this, and I mentioned this before. When United States had a civil war, they was fighting each other, right? North versus South. Oh, we looked out. We just had bleeding hearts. And one day we just was like, oh, slavery is so bad. And so we just pulled out cannons and guns and muskets to fight for the slaves and the South. Come on, man. That's disrespectful. And that's an insult to intelligence, right? We're still treated and thought of as 3/5 of a man in 2026. So don't give me that. Oh, now you did have some insurrectionists and some fighters. I'm not gonna say that. Jim Brown and some other people, right? Some people help. But I'm saying as a whole, no, you ain't finna tear up and destroy your country because of that. So anyway, the country is tore up, right? And then what happened? After they tore up the United States, it was a reconstruction. Look it up. Reconstruction, period, right? And since the slave owners lost their help, which was the slaves, they got reparations, per se. They got reparations for losing their free labor, which was the slaves, right? And all the slaves supposed to got 40 acres, a mule, and $100, right? And they didn't get it, right? So they say, look, we tell you what, since you know how to work the fields, and we already got the field, you'll work for us. We'll give you $100 or whatever, and then we're a partner, right? You know, crop sharing, and we'll do all these different things. Then when it was time to pay, they paid them less. And who you gonna tell? The judge, the police? Who you gonna tell at that time? So it was a dark time in history for us before Jim Crow. There's the Black Codes era, and during Jim Crow was really dark time for us because we had no protection. You know what I mean? A lot of times we were kept alive because we was quote unquote property. But anyway, I digress. Reconstruction. So what it is a decimation and a destruction of planet, of systems, of leadership roles, of police, of all of these things. And they want to reconstruct it and build. I'm not going to say a new world order, but they're going to try a global reset. They already got it in books, right? Look it up, global reset. They got a plan to 2030, and they got a plan. They want to do something by 2030, and there's another plan they want to do by 2050, right? It's still on the surface, but all I'm saying is he's not in charge. He's not large in the charge like that. He loves it. He loves the stage, but he's not large in the charge like that. That is given to him, right? You're shutting off programs that's going to benefit people that are in need. You're cutting those programs off, but then giving government contracts to family and friends so you can get more money. It's a land grab. It's a regime change, not in the sense of, oh, this evil. No, it's not. No, it's not. Now I'm not saying it's flawless. It has problems, but American democracy never worked. I don't think so. American democracy going in these different places does not work. It makes the person better. It's colonialism. But you got to call it democracy in 2026. It's imperialism. It's the same thing. It's the same playbook. It's the same playbook. Yasun, shalom, blessings. Steal, kill, and destroy. Hallelujah. 7 nation on the hit list, Iran. Exactly. You're absolutely right. Hallelujah way. I'm telling you, that's what's happening. But it has to be fulfilled, right? And sometimes when the enemy digs a ditch for someone else, it's really a grave for themselves. All right? Stealing and killing and destroying. Who does that sound like? That sounds like Hasatan. That's not the righteousness of Yah. You can't justify that. Stealing from people, killing people, destroying people, and then passing the blame and blaming somebody else. That sounds like Hasatan. I'm going to share this other video right here with Dr. Otis Moss. It was very, very interesting. So check this out real quick. Fair use on this one too.
Rich men start wars. Poor men die in wars. A man who dodged the military service 5 times and faked bone spurs just sent America into war. This administration, once again, did not consult Congress. He has refused to address the nation. As a matter of fact, 2 days ago, after negotiations in Geneva, it was reported that significant progress toward a nuclear deal with Iran was on the horizon. I might add that President Obama already had one, but this president tore it up. Our country is now at war. Let us be clear. This war is a Trump and Benjamin Netanyahu operation. No other nation saw Iran as an imminent threat. Iran was not a threat, but Israel under Benjamin Netanyahu and Donald Trump decided to destabilize the region for regime change. America has been down that road before. This is not an America First agenda. America, at the behest of Benjamin Netanyahu, who America has bombed Iran twice in the last 8 months. The last bombing, they said they destroyed all nuclear capabilities. You never know what to believe. America has bombed and destabilized Venezuela for oil, bombed Nigeria for oil, and this agenda is about oil. To make matters worse, this person-playing president created a board of peace, asking countries for $1 billion to join, where he is the lifetime chair. The money does not go to the American people, but goes to a private account for the Trump family. This administration has cut SNAP benefits for the poor, kicked millions off of health insurance. Is it not strange that this country always has enough money to bomb a nation of people of color, but no money for universal health care, universal pre-K? This nation refuses to tax billionaires and demand the wealthiest pay their fair share. Benjamin Netanyahu, it seems, is telling Trump what to do, how to do it, and when to do it. This makes no sense. A school was bombed in Iran. Gas prices will likely rise. And we must raise the question, who benefits? Who benefits? Military contractors. Who benefits? Software companies like Palantir. Who benefits? Oil companies who want to control the oil refineries in Iran. I ask this day that you would call, email, and write Congress and your congressperson and your senator today that they demand that Congress do its job and stop allowing this administration from violating the Constitution. We must resist, and this blatant disregard for the Constitution cannot continue. And that is my 5 minutes.
All right. All right. Very, very interesting. Very, very interesting. Very interesting. And that's very, very and I want you to take what he said. first of all, I commend him for being able to just get on and say that, because that's politically incorrect. You know, in church, you can't do that. You gotta, you can't do that. He naming names and calling out people. So although I don't, I don't subscribe to everything that he does, but that right there, I was like, yo, that was powerful. Got a chance to watch him this morning. That was cool, man. But that's what I forgot to mention. Our school, a girls' school got blew up. Blew up a girls' school, man. Again, same thing with the strip, blowing up hospitals, blowing up daycare. How can you blow up somebody? That is unheard of. That is unreal. It ain't that much oil, gold, precious resources in the world. And it's allowed. No one's saying nothing. Even the generals and all of these military professionals that's calling, they know in their heart of hearts that is wrong. They know in their heart of hearts that is wrong, but they got to follow protocol like a robot because they swore an oath. So they got to follow protocol. And it ain't going to be no Trump. Trump did it, not me. No. When it's time to pay up, you're going to try to go run and hide into your underground cities. He going to come down there too. There is nowhere you can go where the Most High will not be able to come. Nowhere. And then we got these evangelicals. They got the eschatology wrong. They got the people wrong. Right? You're saying truth, but you're telling your people a lie every week. You got the people wrong. The people that occupy Israel they're not the people of the Bible. And they're not from Israel. They didn't return home. They squatting in somebody's backyard. It's a land grab. It's the control of the area. It's the control of and that's the reason why he was we can redo this and make a beach and make a resort in this area. Oh, that's what you want to do. That's why he's saying the contract is going to what do you say? Construction. The constructed people that building, it goes to them. That's that reconstruction that I was telling you about. You blow it up, you tear it up. Classic example. Look at Hiroshima and Nagasaki. They said that was bogus. That old Pearl Harbor and all that stuff, they said that was bogus. Look that up. And went over there, blew up Japan. They will still be a third world country if we sorry and build it back up, but using their cement, their steel, their wood, lumber to build it back up. We're gonna send our contractors over, or we're gonna have a hand in the reconstruction after the destruction that we caused. We gonna be in there on the part of the restructure and the reconstruction after the destruction that we caused. And now it's jumping, it's booming. You know what I mean? Got a whole bunch of technology and stuff going on. But if they wouldn't help rebuild it, it'll be junked up, messed all up, jointed all up. It'll be real messed up. That joints will be messed up. Shout out to Sam Harris. Shalom, blessed to you. My mother down there in Texas with Mother Ida. But yeah, man. Yeah, that's some wild stuff right there. That's really, really wild stuff. But we're gonna read Psalms, but it has to happen. I have to say this before I'm gonna read the Psalms. 91 and then possibly 37, and then we get out. I have to say that we are dependent on Babylon, and we love Babylon. We love Babylon. We are abused, we are used, we are treated like the scum of the earth, but we love Babylon. And we say, yo, we're not in chains, we're not this, that, and the other. Man, I feel you, but our minds are chained up. So we got to be break free. Who the Son sets free is free as D and free indeed. He said he come to set us free. He come to set the captives free. Not make excuses for the narrative because it changed. And people are so prideful, they see it. They won't fess up to it. They won't say, yo, I made a mistake. Yo, I was backing this dude. I really thought he was for righteousness, and I'm being blood. They don't care. They'll justify everything. Everything. Praise Yahushua HaMashiach. I'm gonna read this, but it's very, very interesting though, man. We got to come up. We come up by surrendering, by repenting, by following this lead, by listening to the still small voice. We love Babylon, man. And it's been abusive to us, but we love it anyway. Right? That's how we was with Egypt. We wanted to go back. It was uncomfortable. The wilderness going to the promised land. First of all, we can't fathom the promised land, the land flowing with milk and honey. He said he's going to do exceedingly abundantly more than we can actually think. We can't fathom that because we've been had an oppressed mindset from the taskmasters for so long. But on top of that, we don't know we wanted to go back to bondage because we was familiar. We'd rather go back to the familiar comfort than to try something new and be led by the Spirit of Yah. Abraham, that's why they say he's the father of faith. He said, get out from the land that you grew up in, that you know about, that you're familiar with, that you're comfortable with, and follow me. That's faith. That's faith for real. He the father of faith. And it said he righteous. He said Abraham believed in it. It was counted to him as righteousness. Hallelujah, Yahweh. Hallelujah, Yahweh. It was following him as righteousness. Peace and blessing. Shalom. Blessings to you. Salama. Shalom. Praise Yah. All right. So I'm gonna read this, and we gonna Psalm 91. And this is another thing I got too, but I don't want to go into a whole other thing about a location. Sometimes the Ruach will share with me this last month as I was fasting. Is it a location? Where is it? Is it the second Exodus on the continent? Right? We was even looking at Panama, right? Or dual citizenship somewhere else. So we can roll up out of here, right? Or is it the South? Is it the East Coast? Is it the West Coast? Where is it? Until he returned and set up his kingdom, the place is a state, is a secret place. That's what it's saying in Psalm 91, the secret place. He was saying that you will abide with me in the secret place, whether you're a base or bound, whether you're on the East Coast, West Coast, whether you're on the continent, whether you leave for the second Exodus, whether you stay right here, that secret place, that deposit, that place in me until I return. And I don't want to expound. I'll expound on that another time. Psalm 91, he that dwelleth in the secret place of the Most High shall abide under the shadow of the Almighty. I will say unto the Most High, he is my refuge and my fortress. My Yah, in him will I trust. Surely he shall deliver me from the snare of the fowler and from noisome pestilence. He shall cover thee with his feathers, and under his wings shalt thou trust. His truth shall be thy shield and thy buckler. The truth at all costs. Hallelujah. Teach us to be brave. Teach us to tell the truth at all costs. Hallelujah. Teach us not to diverge. Teach us not to make excuses. Hallelujah. For thou shalt not be afraid of the terror by day, nor the arrow that flieth by night, nor pestilence that walketh in darkness, nor the destruction that wastes at noonday. It's a lot of destruction. A lot of destruction. Now, we might not have missiles flying over here, but it's a lot of spiritual destruction. Yesterday at the Shabbat, I talked about the famine. There's a famine for the word of Yah. And that's why Yahushua HaMashiach in Luke 5 said, man shall not live by bread alone, but by every word that come out of the mouth of Yahuwah. Hallelujah, Yahweh. So it's not just a natural food, it's a spiritual food. It's a famine for spiritual food. Even with all of these channels and all of this stuff, people because eschatology messed up and they teaching this junk food. We need some true leaders and some true teachers. And this end time that's gonna tell us the truth. You ain't gotta talk crazy and spicy. You can tell us the truth in love. Now our flesh ain't gonna like it, right? Because the flesh think is gonna live forever, right? But it's gonna be right for the soul, right? It's gonna be right for maturity. It's gonna be right for the gifts and the talent and the treasure that's in us. We can stir up the gifts that's in us, and our gifts that are in us is not to heap treasures upon ourselves. Our gifts is for the edification of the followers of the way. 1,000 shall fall by thy side, and 10,000 at thy right hand, but it shall not come nigh thee. That's kind of scary, right? Because we see a lot of different things going on, and they're falling at your right hand, and falling at your left, but it shall not come nigh thee. I want you to read this. That's very close proximity to see this stuff happening around you, not to panic and get paranoid in your natural frame. Only with my eyes shall behold and see the reward of the wicked, because thou hast made the Most High, which is my refuge, even the Most High thy inhabitant. There shall no evil fall before thee, neither shall any plague come nigh thy dwelling. For he shall give his angels charge over thee, to keep thee in all thy ways. They shall bear thee up in their hands, lest thou dash thy foot against a stone. Thou shalt tread upon the lion and the adder, the young lion and the dragon shalt thou trample under feet. Because thou hast set his love upon me, therefore I will deliver him. I will set him on high, because he hath known my name. He shall call upon me, and I will answer him. I will be with him in trouble. I will deliver him and honor him. With long life have I satisfied thee, and showed them my salvation. And Yahushua is Yahweh, is salvation. I've shown you my salvation. Hallelujah. In the finished work of Yahushua HaMashiach. Hallelujah. Let me go ahead and go to Psalm 37. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. Wait, we thank the Most High Yah. All right, this is the last thing we're going to get out of here. Fret not thyself because of evildoers, neither be envious against the workers of iniquity. That's a command from the Most High Yah. Don't be envious of evildoers and workers of iniquity, lawless. You want us to keep the civil laws, but you're not keeping the law, statutes, and commandments of the Most High. You're not keeping the civil laws. You're breaking the civil laws and the laws of the Most High Yah. That's a worker of iniquity. For they shall soon be cut down like grass and wither as herb. A lot of time, pride makes you, lust of the flesh, lust of the eye, pride of life makes you feel invincible, unstoppable, right? But it's in due time. Just because he don't do it now don't mean he's not marking it and he's not watching. Trust in the Most High and do good, so shalt thou dwell in the land, and verily thou shalt be fed. So this basically like do what the Most High tell you to do. Don't match the energy of the heathen. Don't match the energy. You know, we always talk about same energy. Don't match the energy of the evildoer. Delight thyself in the Most High, and he shall give you the desires of thy heart. Commit thy way into the Most High, trust in him, and he shall bring it to pass. And he shall bring forth thy righteousness as light, and thy judgment as noonday. Rest in the Most High and wait patiently for him. Fret not thyself because of him who prosper in his way, right? Steal, kill, and destroy, and getting the resources. And it look like they're getting away with it, and they're prospering, and they're still in the gold, they're still in the oil, and they're still in the land, and they're still in the precious metals, right? Putting it in the museum. Taking what somebody belonged to somebody else and putting it in a museum. Because of the man who bringeth wicked devices to pass. Cease from anger and forsake wrath. Fret not thyself in any wise to do evil. Sometimes these guys can get under your skin and you can do evil, right? For evildoers shall be cut off, but those that wait upon the Most High shall inherit the earth. So you don't have to take the earth. This is what it is. It's a conquest to take, to steal, to kill, to destroy, to conquer, to divide and conquer. It's been an imperialistic dream from day one. A colonial dream since day one. Do what I say. I'm going to send my army in there and blow you up, kill you, shoot you, stab you, kill you. Only 4 seasons. Only 4 seasons. Because it's going to be on and popping in a second. Hallelujah. They that wait upon the Most High shall inherit the earth. So you don't have to steal, kill, and destroy the earth. I inherit. I'll give it to you. What's mine is mine. What's yours is mine. Mi casa es su casa, as they say in Espanol. For yet a little while, and the wicked shall not be. Yet a little while. Hold on. Keep the faith. Hold on. Trust and believe. Hold on. Faint not. Yea, that shall diligently consider his place, and it shall not be. But the meek shall inherit the earth. Said it again. I'm going to give it to you. You don't have to take it. I gave you a portion down here. You don't have to take it. I'm going to give it to you. And shall delight themselves in the abundance of shalom. Peace. Perfect peace, shalom. Right? Abundance of peace. The wicked plot against the just and gnashes upon him with his teeth. The Most High shall laugh at him, for he see that his day is coming. His day is coming. The proud says, I'm invincible. As long as I got the central banks, as long as I got the nuclear weapons, as long as I got the tanks and the ships and the Scud missiles and all of this stuff, I will never be taken down. And they don't even look in past history. Babylon thought they weren't going to fall. And then Persia rose up. Persia thought they weren't going to fall. And then Greece rose up. Greece thought they weren't going to fall. And then Rome rose up. And this revived 10-toe kingdom, Holy Roman Empire, think it's not going to fall. But it's only a matter of time. The wicked have drawn out the sword and have bent their bow to cast down what? The poor and the needy. Is they not doing that right now? And to slay such as being of upright conversation. Their sword shall enter into their own hearts, and their bows shall be broken. A little that a righteous man have is better than the riches of the wicked. For the arm of the wicked shall be broken, but the Most High shall uphold the righteous. The Most High knoweth the days of the upright, and their inheritance shall be forever. What he's going to give you is forever, which means ain't going to be no regime change. Ain't nobody going to overthrow the Most High, or he wouldn't be the Most High. They shall not be ashamed in the evil time, and in the days of famine they shall be satisfied. Why? Because they're not going to be hungry. Their hunger and thirst after righteousness shall be satisfied, shall be filled. But the wicked shall perish, and the enemies of the Most High shall be as the fat of lambs. They shall consume, and to smoke they shall consume away. The wicked borroweth and payeth not again, but the righteous show mercy and give. For such as a blessed of him shall inherit the earth, and they that be cursed of him shall be cut off. The steps of a good man are ordered by the Most High, and he delighteth in his way. Though he fall, he shall not be utterly cast down. For the Most High upholdeth him with his hand. I have been young, and now I am old, yet I have not seen the righteous forsaken, nor his seed begging bread. He is ever merciful and lendeth, and his seed is blessed. Depart from evil and do good and dwell forevermore. For the Most High love judgment and forsake not his saints. You are not forsaken. You fell left, you fell forsaken. You're not. He said he forsake not his saints, his believers, his quarter shem, his followers of the ways, his little ones, his sheep, his lamb. They are preserved forever, but the seed of the wicked shall be cut off. The seed of the wicked trying to keep their lineage through the 13 bloodlines, but they're going to be cut off. The righteous shall inherit the land. I'm going to give you the land. He said it 3 times in this passage. And dwell thereof forever. The mouth of the righteous speak wisdom, and his tongue talketh of judgment. The law of Yah is in his heart, and none of his steps shall slide. The wicked watches the righteous and seek to slay him. Right? You got everything, and you still unhappy because you don't have the Most High Yah. You ever learning but never coming to the knowledge of the truth. You think if I just had the bodies and souls of men, if I just had the resources, if I just had the money, if I just had the wealth, I'll be good. No, you're not. The wicked watch the righteous and seek to slay them. The Most High will not leave him in his hand, nor condemn him when he is judged. Wait on the Most High and keep his way, and he shall exalt thee to inherit the land. Inherit the land. The wicked are cut off, thou shalt see it. I have seen the wicked in great power spread himself like a green bay tree. You see the wicked in great power, acting like the lamb with the voice of a dragon. And the church can't discern it because they justify his foolish behavior. Yet he passed away, and lo, he was not. Yea, I sought him, and he could not be found. The mark of a perfect man, and behold, the upright, for the end of that man is shalom, is peace. But the transgressor shall be destroyed together. The end of the wicked shall be cut off. But the salvation of the righteous is of the Most High. He is their strength in the time of trouble. The Most High shall help them and deliver them. He shall deliver them from the wicked and save them because they trust in him. Praise Yahushua HaMashiach. Psalms 91 and Psalms 37. Read those. Read them in different translations. Highlight it. Put arrows. Put markings. Read it. Meditate on that day and night. Meditate on that day and night. Hallelujah, Yahweh. So we thank you guys for joining us. Ain't nobody mad but the Hasatan. I ain't mad. It might sound a little bit of edge and a little cut, but I'm not mad at all. I am shocked that people, the saints and followers of the way and believe that this is a righteous man doing wicked things. You see all in my timeline, just angels covering them and stuff. And I'm not wishing no bad on nobody, but I'm saying that's easy. That's not righteous. And you can't save face because you can be the Republican you want to be the Democrat you want to be, but if something foul and something off, it's just fouling off. It is what it is. His kingdom over this civil kingdom that is trying to be built. His kingdom, thy kingdom come, thy will be done. Not my kingdom come, my will be done. His kingdom is coming. His will, his kingdom is here in the representation of us. Hallelujah, Yahweh. His kingdom is here. So we thank the Most High Yah. We thank you guys for joining. If this blessed you, I hope it didn't take you up and give you fearful, because he said perfect love cast out fear. And I don't want you to be angry, because it said be angry but sin not. But I do want you to be encouraged. And if it blessed you, you can bless the ministry. $DBZ9484. $DBZ9484. All the proceeds go to keeping these shows on and doing more different things. Merch coming soon. I know I said that last year. Merch coming soon for real. You should be looking out for it in May. And we just thank the Most High Yah for y'all tuning in and joining us. Share it with one person. If it blessed you, any part of this blessed you, share it with one person. Elephant Man Podcast Network, Grown Man Conversations dealing with elephants in the room. I am out.
Perfect.